Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. I'm also live on Twitter, not on Twitter, on Instagram, and then streaming, of course, on the Facebook pages. I do need a mic check, mic check, mic check. If you're here, can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up because I put in some new equipment. I'm trying some new things, and I don't have my headphones on. So if you could just say, yes, ma'am, then that will let me know that I'm coming through loud and clear. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Thank you all so much for tuning in. I just want to take a few minutes to share a couple of things, and then I'm going to jump off because I've got a lot of work to do. My name is Machelle Johnson, flat out excited about being a part of you and your journey today, flat out excited about being with you on this morning. I'm just going to share a couple of things. Sean, how are you? Can you hear me loud and clear, sir? Just give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you can hear me. Okay, I see the hearts coming in. You guys are flat out amazing. I titled this today, Stop Just Doing Stuff. And I want to really share with you. But before I do that, the one thing I want to do is just give a couple of cliff notes, if I may. First of all, I am so excited that we have entered a partnership. And when I say we, I mean my coaching platform with the amazing ladies, Tiania Barnes and Dr. Tracie Timberlake. We have entered a partnership with Epitome TV and Epitome Magazine. And so, of course, you guys know I have a column in Epitome Magazine focused on entrepreneurship, really helping people win. I love to help people get to their next level. And so one of the things that we're going to do is feature Fix My Empire on their platform and on their show. So definitely look for details on that. I'm going to start sending some information out on that. I am flat out excited, y'all. That is huge. And we're looking for businesses, right? I'll make sure that I go back and comment the link on where you can send in your application to be a part of the panel. But what we're doing is really helping people fix their empire and understand what do they need to do and how do they need to do it and what steps do they need to take to really get to their next level. Hey, Miss LaToya, how are you? Guys, I heard a startling statistic yesterday, and it was reaffirming for me and such a reminder for me of why I do what I do. 32 million unemployed. And I don't say that lightly. I don't take that lightly. None of us expected to be in this position in 2020, but 2020 is serving it, right? And so now the question is, what do we do? Guys, there were only about 12 million people unemployed that were impacted during the Great Depression. So they are now titling this the Great Depression. And even as we are coming into the fall and the summer, they're expecting the fall with the combination of the flu and COVID-19, the coronavirus, to be even worse. I'm watching stores that were like hallmarks in my community and in my neighborhood now having to close because they cannot be and cannot participate and cannot remain open. But I'm also watching businesses who have been successful in what I call a pivot. And I want to talk about that three things that are going to be critical over the next 60 to 90 days. And I've been saying this for the last month and a half now. And I see a lot of things going on social media, whatever, about pivot. But guys, let me just break this down for you for a few minutes. A pivot is simply a change. A pivot just means you change. You make an adjustment. A pivot means you are making an adjustment, but you got to do more than just make the adjustment. And I see people that want to make an adjustment, desire to make the adjustment, understand that they need to make a pivot but they're not sure of where to go from here. So I want to give you 3 key things that are going to be very important over the next 60 to 90 days to make sure that you are properly positioning your family. Guys, when I started talking about entrepreneurship in 2009, I knew that my mandate was to make sure that entrepreneurs were ready, that you were establishing multiple streams of income. And now, as we're walking through this process, I understand why. Because if you don't have multiple streams of income, you are trying to, if you are part of that 32 million, you are looking for, how do I pivot? What do I need to do? And I have to be honest and say, I've never chosen a business because it was something that, I felt like that was a hobby for me. I choose a business that I'm going to make money in. And I really want us to really look at what we're doing and how to truly monetize those things that we've been participating in. Guys, people used to say when I opened Edible Arrangements, oh my God, you're so creative. No, I saw the margins with Edible Arrangements and knew that I could make a profit. Yes, I love it, but I didn't eat fruit. I'm just being honest. I remember going to the doctor and the doctor was saying, you really need to eat more fruit. And for me, I just started cracking up laughing. And the doctor was like, what is so funny? And I'm like, you don't even understand. I own a fruit store. Like I have thousands of dollars of fruit coming through, produce and fruit coming through my store every single day. And it never hits me to pick up and eat a grape or to eat a banana, because that wasn't my thing. My thing was, how can I take this banana, slice it up 8 ways, dip some chocolate in it, and then sell it for $12? A banana that I just bought for 50 cents. Y'all gonna hear me today. And so that's what I'm trying to help you understand, is that God has given you a unique talent and ability and giving you something to monetize to help you feed your family. And so many times we're missing it, number one, because of our own blocks around money, our own things that in our mind that stop us, that make us feel like earning an income is, unless we're doing it for somebody else, that it's not the right thing to do. Guys, you are supposed to be earning your income. When I look at the Proverbs 31 woman, if you go through and dissect that chapter, she was making great money, right? She was known for making money. And so we've got to get out of this thing that there's something wrong and get rid of those money blocks that is keeping us from truly pressing to our next level and making the money that we desire, making the money that we're destined to make. Guys, you need to monetize what's on the inside of you. So 3 things that you need to really be doing as we go through this next phases and we are creating a pivot. Now, why is this important? I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. Right? JCPenney's closing, Pier 1 closing, Victoria's Secret closing, right? We are seeing so many large organizations that are literally on the verge of having to shutter their doors or figure out what to do next. I was reading an amazing article today about how the CEO, female CEO, I love my female, sorry men, nothing against y'all, but these women, female CEO of Best Buy, and how she has been able to put in place a plan, pivot effectively, and make sure that Best Buy has been on the cutting edge of what's going on. Guys, if you don't have a digital presence and an online business, you are struggling today. You are trying to figure it out. I'm watching, excuse me, so many people that have been effective in being able to transition. But here's what happens. People are telling you to pivot, but they're not telling you how. They're not telling you what steps you need to put in place. They're not telling you what software you need to get. They're not telling you what programs. They're not helping you write the scripts so that you know how to make it effective for your business. Guys, listen, and let me just say this, because I get so many questions about Well, how does this business model compare with this business model, compare with this business model? Let me just say this. You are welcome to use whatever business model works for you. You are not limited. So most people know I am a traditional business owner. I've been that for almost 20 years now. I have always been in the traditional business space, a consulting practice, a franchise, a business coaching practice, right? I have been in the traditional setting of business for a long time. Now, 2 years ago, I also opened myself up to a business model called network marketing or multi-level marketing. Guys, I have to say that I was so closed off to that industry, and I'm so glad that I opened myself up to that industry 2 years ago, because it has positioned me for residual income. Guys, you've got to know where your streams of income are coming from. I don't limit myself. If it's a business model that is legitimate and it works, then I'm going to work it, right? And so many of you will sit and say, well, I can't do this, or I don't know about this, or what about this? Guys, listen, open up your mind to possibility and allow yourself to find yourself in those business models. So yes, I do multi-level marketing. Yes, I'm in love with multi-level marketing and what it can do for a household as it relates to residual income, building that team. Because guess what? It's got low cost, right? Startup costs. Y'all heard me tell my testimony about starting edible arrangements, but I realized that so many people can't walk that walk. I'm not asking you to walk that walk. I'm asking you to find that thing that speaks to you and do it. Do your research, but do it, guys, and realize you don't have to limit yourself, right? So I got a traditional business. I got a multi-level marketing business that I love, and I have real estate. So I'm making money in 3 different business entities, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. And if anybody tells you that there's something wrong with that, tell them it says, cast your bread upon many waters. Guys, I am all the way in where I'm supposed to be. Now I just got to expand on those networks to create the level of income that I truly desire, that takes me 15 years, that takes me 20 years, that takes me 30 years. So you don't have to feel like you gotta, oh, this is that is this. No, it's all a business model, and a legitimate business model. Right? Y'all know me well enough to know I'm not going to do anything that's going to get me in trouble. I just, that's not how I roll. So I want to make sure we talk about that, because as some of you are trying to figure out what that pivot looks like, you're going to need something that's a low cost entry that allows you to immediately get up and get rolling, that allows you to immediately get up and start moving, that allows you to immediately, hey, Arian Ragster, get up and start moving. And if you're not open to multiple things and being able to do different things, you're going to miss it, because you're going to keep yourself so stuck in this mindset that won't allow you to pivot. So the first thing you have to do for your pivot, number 1, is you got to work on your mind. You've got to get yourself out of the fact that it's got to be this way. Guys, my mother was a 30-year Chrysler employee. My grandfather was a 30-year government employee, right? I grew up around people that you worked your 30 years, you got your retirement, you got your check, you got your pen, you got your certificate, and you went home, right? But that ain't my life. And I had to pivot away from that, because when I saw that I had a millionaire mindset and corporate America was never going to give me the multiple millionaires that my mindset had taken me to, I realized that I had to redefine where I was going. I had to redefine what I was doing. So I need to encourage you, number 1, to open your mindset. to get the blocks out of your mind that are stopping you from getting to your next level. I've been reading Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I read it a long time ago, revisited it this week. And what I realized that even from a long time ago, I allowed life to really stop me from implementing some of the things that I should have been implementing. And so I want to encourage you to break the mindset of your mind. That's step number one. Somebody say step number one, break the mindset of your mind. Hey, Miss Yochi, how are you? Listen, y'all, we had Yochi Cosmetics. I'm looking for a book. Give me just a minute. We had Yochi Cosmetics on our Fix My Empire. Had an amazing time with this young lady. Go check her out. Yochi Cosmetics on IG. She's on Facebook as well. Amazing cosmetic line. I'm so excited. You're right, Miss Alexis. You've got to check that mindset first, because for some of you, the only thing that's stopping you is your mind ain't right. Your mind ain't right. Your mind, your thought process is not right, because number one, you stuck with what other people gonna think. Oh, y'all, that was my issue when I started network marketing, right? I was like, what are other people going to think? What are they going to say? What are they going to think about me? What are they going to believe about me? And I was really stuck. Like, what am I going to do? And then I just said, you know what? Those people don't pay my bills. Those people are not up at night with me when I'm trying to figure out things. Those people are not putting any money in my bank account. Those people are not calling me saying, listen, sis, I got you if you need anything. Those people, whoever they are, I didn't even have a particular name or a person of who those people were. It was just those people, but they weren't doing anything for me. So why am I giving credence to those people who don't even support my household, who are not a part of my tribe, who really could care less if I succeed or fail anyway? See, so some of you are just stuck on what will other people think? What will they say? What will they think? Will they, love on me? Will they this? Will they that? I could give a rat's behind what anybody thinks until you start paying a bill. Now, when you call me and say, sis, I'm going to take this bill in your household, then let's talk. But other than that, I can't be concerned about what you think about what you think I ought to be doing, when I ought to be doing it, and the way that I ought to be doing it. So number one, get yourself now I'm breaking this down. So number one is money mindset. Subcategory of number one is get your mind together by stop worrying about what people think about you. Right? Stop worrying about what people think about you. And then the second subset of mindset is that you have got to really deal with, your limiting beliefs on what stops you from pressing towards your next level. I was asked a question once and I answered, oh my God, it was so revealing to me, because somebody asked me, if you were given hey, Kevin Washington, how are you? If you were given, if you could go today and buy a $3 million house, would you do it? And my response was, no, I wouldn't do it. And people were looking at me like I was crazy, but let me help you understand. First of all, that was a block for me. And that block was I had owned almost $1 million house in Alpharetta, amazing community, loved my home. But y'all, that upkeep wasn't no joke. So it was more than just saying I got a, $800,000 house. It was now, what am I going to do with this $800,000 house? Y'all, my pool costs, just to keep my pool. I had a pool, a jacuzzi, a koi pond. Just for that, a month was almost $250, right? Because it was a heated pool. We kept it running all year long. Then we had the koi pond. The cranes like to come and steal my koi, and I'd find my koi on the brick where it was my lawn expense. Let's talk about that. So my lawn expense was $340 every month, because I was on an acre And I had amazing, I mean, from the Japanese maples to amazing stuff, y'all. I'm just saying. So when I left that home, I went through a transition and had to leave it. And thank God I sold it. But guys, it left me traumatized that I don't know if I want that expense again. But what I realized was that I had created now a block in my mind that was not going to allow me to get that anyway. And so I wasn't even thinking about, okay, when I get it this next time, I'm good. I got it. I know what to expect. I know how to go into it. I know how to flow into it. Guys, in July, my utility bill would run me $800-900. No joke. But guys, now, so once I dealt with that and I said, okay, I've got trauma now that's blocking me from getting to my next level, then I had to deal with that. So now, yes, if I could go buy a $2 million house, would I? Yep. I'm going to go buy what I want. I'm going to go get what I want. If it's a 2 million townhouse or a 2 million house or 3 million or 1 million or whatever it is, if I could, I'm going to get what I desire. And so I had allowed myself to dumb down my desires because of past trauma. If you don't deal with the trauma and the limiting beliefs in your life, you are going to limit your household, your finances, your capability, your capacity, and you will only reach a certain level. Now, I have grown from zero to six-figure businesses. I've been doing that. So a six-figure income is not attractive to me. That's not where my mindset, but you need to know what is your cap. Where are you? What level? So don't start off where I'm going or where I am. Start off with what takes you to your next level. Mindset. The second thing you need to do in your pivot, number two, somebody say number two. The second thing you need to do in your pivot is assess yourself, your resources, your skill set, and your finances. You need to assess, right? When you start making that pivot, now you need to sit back and have some time to say, what's in my hand? What do I have? What do I need? So number one, assess your finances. Where are you financially? What is your credit score? Y'all, if you are not making your way to the 800 credit score club, you need to start right there with saying, what is my plan? You need to have a list. And I have an amazing spreadsheet. Oh my goodness, I love my spreadsheet where I know day by day what's coming in, what's coming out, what I dot. And then I have a secondary spreadsheet where I'm tracking my credit cards, my bills, those that are revolving, and how long is it going to take me to pay them off? Because right now I'm all about paying off extra debt. Everything I got now is going toward paying off extra debt. I have a goal to have an 800 credit score, and I will have one by the end of the year. And when I get it, I'm going to post it for you so that you can see it. So what does your finances look like? Is your credit jacked up? If it's jacked up, start working on it. Put together a plan. Visit my friend. Where you at, Vincent, Washington? Visit my friend. Say something, Vincent. Put your post up. Put your link up so I can send people to you. Visit my friend, Vincent, Washington. Y'all, I got hot. I'm sweating. I don't know which way my hair go. Visit my friend, Vincent, Washington. Martisha, you telling me you do credit repair too? Who will help you get your finances together. Who will help you get your credit together, who will help you. Guys, listen, I am here to tell you that when your credit is jacked, you got to rely on favor to get things done. And there's nothing that'll happen, but when you want to have favor and good credit, when you want to have favor and whatever, Alexis, put your link up. If whoever you are that does credit repair, I'm giving you you're working on yours. That's right, Miss Leslie. You have to do that. You've got to work on it. It is so important that you realize the power of working on your credit and you do not miss that moment. Okay, so the assessment, you've got to do the assessment. Look at your bills. Look at what you have. Start with your lowest balance. Some people start with high this and high. Start with your lowest balance and get some wins, right? If that balance is $500, how much extra can you pay on that without taking away from your other bills to pay that one off? Then go to the next lowest balance. Then go to the next lowest balance. Your credit card balances should be no more than 30% of your high credit. And you always want to keep them in revolving. If you pay them off, use them, but pay it off for that month. Because if you pay them off and don't keep them in rotation, then that's not going to help you build your credit either. So have some wisdom, seek some guidance. I love the Budgetista. Listen, find somebody to help you in getting your credit and your stuff together. Okay, so I see you, Miss Yochi. You got to. Y'all, it is so important that you work on your credit. I love it. Thank you, Mike Howard. Thank you. I watch you every single day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you got to shift. If you're not willing to make that shift, you should not be on here, because we're talking about a pivot. But I hear so many people talking about pivot, but they're not giving instructions. And I can't just leave you here without instructions. Okay, so then the next thing that you need to do, as you are looking at your finances, what is your skill set? Who are you? Now, I titled it Stop Just Doing Stuff, because now what happens is I got 32 million people unemployed, and so many people are just making rash decisions. You're just doing stuff. You're just running out and doing stuff without doing your research. So stop and do a skills assessment. Who am I? What do I do? What am I good at? What do I bring to the table? What can I monetize in 30 days? What can I put a check in my pocket and put some money in my bank account in the next 30 to 45 days? What can I leverage? What can I roll out? What am I doing and what do I have my hands in? This is what I'm telling my 400 plus people on my team in my network marketing business who are saying, Miss Machelle, the economy. I'm like, you got something in your hands, work it. Work what you got. For those that have businesses, I'm helping them. I'm watching one of my, a lady in my business, in my boot camp, business coaching. She went from 30 days. She's made more, 3 times the amount that she paid for the coaching program. Right? She sent me an email the other day. Somebody dropped $300 in her Cash App. She sent me a message the other day. 2 days after that, she rolled out her juicing product, and now she's got subscriptions because I told her and helped her how to put that together. So you're not just doing one-off, but you're doing subscriptions to your juicing product. And now she's spending her Sundays getting her juice together, getting that. You have to work what you got. Stop trying to look for something new. I was having a conversation with a young lady who asked me to be her coach. Y'all, if you want me to coach you, be ready for real talk, because I ain't got time to play with you, because your legacy is dependent upon you to show up, and I ain't got time to play with you and your DNA and where we going. So when I coach you, you're going to get it, because I want to help you put it, get it, and save it and get to your next level. So she called me and we did a session. First session free. So we did a session. She was a massage therapy with amazing corporate clients, right? And in the middle of it, she just literally shut down her entire business and said, I don't know what I'm going to do. Corporations are closed. I can't do it. And I'm like, sis, did you not pivot with those companies? Did you not see? Strategy is my thing. That's my jam. That's where I excel. That's my talent. That's my gifting. Strategy, strategy, strategy. That's what I do. So I started rolling off like, sis, did you not do this? Did you not do this? What about this? What about that? Y'all, she shut her entire business down that was providing income and then went back to school to do something different. Now, why not? Why not take what you got, leverage that in a different way, and then if you feel like you need to go to school to get a different talent, a different something else, and then while you're making money over here, go back to school and get something over here. Y'all, you got to use what you got. I'm watching virtual assistants pop up all over the place. For those people that are saying, well, I was an administrative assistant and that's all I know, baby, let me show you how to put your business digitally online and start working with and doing digital virtual assistants. Alexis, is this for credit help, credit protection? Now let me put a disclaimer. I agree. I'm gonna post it, but y'all, I don't know her business. I know her. I know the integrity in which she operates, but I do not know her business. I've not had an opportunity to look at it. I will look at it, but there you go if you're interested, because I want to help everybody win. Okay. So listen. So now she's going back doing something different and just doing stuff. So number two, do your assessment. Number one, of your finances. Number two, of your skill set. Where do you excel? What are the things? And guys, here's what I found. Let me help about 1,000 of you out today, because here's what I found. What I found out is that what you do effortlessly, you take for granted. See, it's effortless for me to strategy. It comes in my sleep. It wakes me up. Ideas, business ideas. This would go. Why not this? Go do this. Go do that. Effortlessly. And so what I used to do, mindset, was take for granted that everybody was the same way. And so in me taking for granted that everybody was the same way, I was missing it, because everybody is not the same way. So that is a gifting and a talent. So many of you have so many amazing giftings. I've got educators on here, and you're trying to figure out what to do. You need to help these children with these parents that's homeschooling their children now and are lost. I am watching. You need to help these folks that's got natural hair and don't know what to do with it. Write an ebook and help them know how to manage their natural hair. Guys, you have an amazing talent and ability. Take some time and do a skill set assessment and see what you can roll out in the next 30 to 40 days that will absolutely start bringing you income. And then the third thing is stop overcomplicating it. Y'all are making it way too difficult. Y'all are making it way too hard. Listen, done is better than perfect. Somebody type that, hashtag that, send that around the world. Done is better than perfect. So many of you are waiting on perfection, and you just need to do it. You just need to get it in place. You just need to put the process in place and tweak it as you go. Done is better than perfect. And as you are waiting for the right opportunity and the perfected something, somebody else is coming right behind you and taking your idea, and they gone, because they didn't have any limitations on their mind, their capacity, or their ability. Done is better than perfect. Done is better than perfect. Done is better than perfect. Stop waiting and get it done. Stop it. Stop it. I'm saying this, and I hope you're saying it out loud to yourself, because as you speak out loud, you need to reprogram your thinking. Done is better than perfect. Done is better than perfect. Stop waiting. Stop it, LaToya Bailey. Execute on what's in your hands. Execute on what you have. Execute. Is everybody going to buy your product? Absolutely not. It doesn't matter if you network marketing, traditional business. It doesn't matter. Not everybody gets 100% yeses. So stop trying to beat yourself up. They keep saying no. Okay, that's business. That's not network marketing. That's not this. That's not that. That's just business. Stop trying to beat yourself up because people say no. They say no all the time. But done is better than perfect. I see you, Miss Yochi. You're right. Done is better than perfect. And so what you've got to do is really realize that to get to your next level, you have to stop overcomplicating and do it. Stop overcomplicating and get it done. Stop overcomplicating and making it difficult. Now, are there systems and tools that you got to put in place? Yes. If you're rolling out your digital product, most people are lost on what is a funnel? What is a sales funnel? What does my script look like? How do I reach people? What should I post on social media? What is a tripwire? Right? How do I put together a landing page? I see anybody got questions about that? Anybody struggling with what in the crap is a tripwire? What in the crap is a landing page? And I don't know where to start. I am so glad you asked, because now as you pivot, it's a process of pivot, put yourself in position after you figure out your skill set, and then you need to prep. So that when it comes into play, you know exactly what you're going to do. Hey, Obadon, how are you? You know exactly what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. Stop tripping yourself up on the details and get started today. Y'all, your next 45, 60 days really depend on what you do and how you do it. The systems you put in place and the power that you put there. Whew, y'all, I'm wet. I got to go change clothes again. Look at this. I am sweating. Like I went in and I didn't mean to go in this hard on y'all. I'm very passionate about what I do. I'm very passionate about helping you win. I roll up my sleeves. I get in with you because you got to get to your next level. 32 million people unemployed. And for some of you, you got the answer that people need to figure out how to get to their next level. You're holding it in your hand and you being selfish with it. You are being selfish with it. I put up a post about a year ago and I got so much backlash from it. I didn't change my stance. I just looked at folks and said, it is what it is. But my post said, being poor is selfish. Being poor is selfish. Talk to me. Now, you can beat me up on that all the whole time. But I got a group of people. There are over 30, 40 of y'all on here between all of this. There's a group of group of people. I know you are rich on the inside. You've got amazing talent and amazing ability. You've got everything you need to push your family to the next level, right? So for you to hold on to what you got and refuse to share it to the world and refuse to get to your next level of riches, because guess what? Watch this. What I have is not just for me and my family, but what I have is, how can I bless the world? How can I bless my community? How can I bless my family? How can I pay it forward? What can I do for this person? What can I do for that person? So if I sit here with all the talent and ability and never execute on it, never get to my next level, then how am I going to bless other people? So now I'm just being selfish because I'm holding on to what I got. I'm like the person in the Bible that had all the talents. And then some had this many talents, some had this many, some had this many. And the one that didn't feel like they had enough talent, they went and hid it and didn't do anything with it. Why? You don't need 20 different things as a talent. You just need one thing. You just need one idea. We talk about Kentucky Fried Chicken. He had one idea for a recipe at the age of 50. Mark, you just need one idea. You just need one thing, and man, get that one thing and do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Get that one thing and go for it. Get that one thing and make it come alive on the inside. Get that one thing and push that out. I ain't telling you to do what I do. I do what I do. If what I do works for you, let's go. I got more. I can put some more people on my team. because I want to help some people. But if it ain't what I do, then let me help you in the digital environment. Let me help you in the traditional environment. Because you can't stop sitting down on your gift and your talent and keep saying, Lord, how is we going to pay these bills this month? And the Lord looking at you like, I done gave you the talent. I done gave you the ability. I've given you the skill. When are you going to execute on what I've already given you? You waiting on me to do something else. I'm waiting on you to use what you got. That went way high, way loud. Ooh, I guess y'all can't hear me though, right? When are you going to execute on what you have? And when you do that, that's when you're going to see the increase in you. Because sometimes God can't give you any more because you ain't done nothing with what you got. So then when you start working what you got today, then guess what? Then tomorrow, the next day, and when you consistently work with that, and when you diligently work that, and when you work it, then he can give you some more. Then he can add some increase. Then he can give you, but you ain't working what you got. You sitting around twiddling your thumbs, feeling sorry for yourself, as my grandmama used to say, with a loaf of bread under your arms. That's not what we do. That's not how we should do. So I've left you with those three things. I'm finna peace out. Here's what I'd like for you to do. This is truly just for my traditional business owners. I really want to help you. I really want to get you to your next level. I really want to show you what you can do and how you can roll out, how to make this process easy for you. I want to show you how to make this process something that makes sense for you. I'm trying to type in where you can go and check it out. But if you're truly looking to take that, what you've got to your next level, if you're truly looking at how do I do that? What steps do I need to take? If that is what you are truly looking to do, then I want you to go look on my website, michellejohnson.com /pivot boot camp. I would love to help you roll out your product. I would love to help you take the next 30 days. It's a 30-day boot camp. And I'm telling you, I've got some testimonies of some people that have and are seeing some amazing results as a result of the boot camp we just completed. This one starts June 1st. It's June 1st through June 30th. It's self-paced, amazing lessons. We talk about the first thing is money mindset. I can't help you do jack until you change your mindset. And so that's where we're going to start, is with your money mindset. If for some reason the cost is $127, $129, whatever it is, if that's a little bit out of your budget, let me know, inbox me. We can break that down into 2 or 3 payments, because I need to help somebody be positioned over the next 45 to 60 days, because things are going to continue to be in a way that is not, yes, the world is opening up. Yes, we can go out, but guess what? If the businesses aren't open, if the businesses are closing, if workers are saying, I'm not ready to go back out yet, and that's what's happening. The state of Georgia opened up a month ago, and businesses truly aren't seeing a trend yet, because I'm not going out there. I'm not getting ready to sit in a restaurant, right? So people are saying we're not ready yet. We want to make sure that this curve has really flattened out. And what we're seeing is states are opening, but the results of the virus and the pandemic, the curve is still going up. And so be smart in everything you do. Launch your digital business. If network marketing is something you want to take a look at, let me know. I love what I do, but I can tell you and help you grow in it. Regardless, I need to see you blessed. So y'all have an amazing Saturday. I got work to do. Hey, listen, I'm about to roll out my next ebook. I love ebooks. It's a planner, actually. It's a planner. One of the things that I did was I really did a a test with myself to see if I could grow my email list by 100 subscribers in 30 days. And so what I'm rolling out is my planner, the things that I did to increase my subscribership by 100 people. I actually went over that. I also increased my following on Twitter, on every single platform that I'm on. My subscribers and followers increased, and it was because of the things that I was doing. And I want to share that with you. I'm going to do a special Memorial Day special, so it'll have some really low pricing out there to help you really start growing your following and your audience, right? So I want to help you get to that next level. We'll roll that out. You should see it today or tomorrow. And if you got any questions in the interim, guys, come on, let's get it done. Done is better than perfect, right? I love y'all madly. Have a great day. Any questions? I always like to end. Any questions? Any questions? If you type them in chat, I can see them. Any questions? Thank you so much, LaToya Hatcher English. I appreciate that. Any questions? Anybody have any questions? All right. If there are no questions, I'm out. Peace. Love y'all.